Your friends are holding you back. Here's how to break free. You think you're loyal. You think you're being a good friend. You think sticking around proves you're real. But here's the truth you've been avoiding. The people you call your friends may be the very reason you're stuck. And deep down you know it. But you won't say it. You won't even admit it to yourself. Because it's easier to lie. It's easier to keep the same faces around. It's easier to feel safe in the circle you've always known. Even if that circle is a cage. They're not all bad, but they're not all good for you. Most friendships aren't built on vision. They're built on history. You've known them for years, so you assume they should be in your future. You've survived things together. You've laughed together. You've been through the same pain. But here's the catch. Shared history doesn't guarantee a shared destiny. Some people are meant to be chapters in your story, not the whole book. And the longer you force them into chapters they don't belong in, the more your story gets poisoned. The comfort trap. Friends who keep you exactly where you are feel comfortable. But comfort kills growth. They don't push you forward because forward exposes their lack of movement. They don't challenge your discipline because your discipline reminds them of their laziness. They don't cheer for your ambition because ambition forces them to confront their own mediocrity. So instead, they subtly hold you back. Not always with words, but with energy. The jokes about you changing. The guilt trips when you can't hang out. The sudden silence when you start winning. They want the old you. The one who wasted time, laughed at the same dumb jokes, and stayed broke with them. Because the new you is a threat. Why you can't see it. It's hard to cut them off because they're not evil. They're not openly sabotaging you. In fact, some of them genuinely love you. But love without alignment is still limiting. You can't see it clearly because you confuse familiarity with loyalty. You think leaving them means betraying them. You think putting yourself first makes you selfish. But here's the truth. You're not betraying them, you're betraying yourself by staying. Energy is contagious. This is not spiritual fluff, this is fact. If you're around 5 undisciplined people, you will relax your standards. If you're around 5 driven, focused people, you will level up without even realizing it. Humans mirror the behaviors and mindsets of the tribe they belong to. And the scariest part? You rarely notice it happening. The way they talk becomes the way you talk. The way they think becomes the way you think. Their limits become your limits. So if you're wondering why you feel stuck, check who you're sitting with. Signs your friends are holding you back. 1. They don't celebrate your growth. Every achievement feels like an awkward silence instead of applause. 2. They only support you when it benefits them. If your win doesn't give them a cut, they don't care. 3. They keep bringing up the past version of you. They lock you in old mistakes so you never outgrow them. 4. They're comfortable with failure. Every setback is no big deal, but they never fix it. 5. They subtly shame ambition. Why you trying so hard? Is their favorite phrase. Why you're afraid to leave. You're not just afraid of being alone. You're afraid of what you'll see when you're alone. Because without their noise, you'll have to face your own reflection. You'll have to admit you've been hiding behind the group. You'll have to take full responsibility for your life. And that's heavy. It's easier to drown in a crowd than swim alone. But here's the thing. The man who refuses to swim alone never reaches new shores. Breaking free. The hard truth. If you truly want to grow, you will outgrow people. Not because you're better than them, but because your paths no longer align. It's like climbing a mountain. Some people were meant to walk with you at the base, but they don't have the lungs for the altitude. If you drag them with you, you both suffocate. So you have to make a choice. Carry their weight and stay where you are, or drop the weight and climb. The transition will hurt. You'll feel lonely. You'll question yourself. You'll miss the laughter, the inside jokes, the old routines. But you must understand. Growth often feels like loss before it feels like gain. And the loneliness you feel at the top will never be as painful as the regret you'll feel at the bottom knowing you could have been more. How to actually break free. 1. Get brutally honest. Write down what you want in life. Then ask, do my friends push me closer or pull me further? 2. Create boundaries. You don't need to announce you're cutting them off. Just stop feeding the connection. Decline more invites. Reduce small talk. 3. Fill the void with better energy. Start seeking mentors, joining groups, consuming content that fuels you. You don't rise alone, you rise with a stronger tribe. 4. Accept the backlash. They will talk. They will guilt you. They will call you different. That's fine, you are different now. 5. Never look back. Nostalgia will try to pull you in. Remember why you left. Final reality. Here's the part most men never learn. You are not just choosing your friends. You are choosing your future. Every conversation, every laugh, every hangout is either making you sharper or duller. And there is no neutral. So ask yourself, do you want to live for their comfort? Or die chasing your calling? Because the friends who truly love you will never hold you back. And the ones who do, they were never your friends. Just passengers on a road you were never meant to stay on. Break free. Not tomorrow. Not when the time feels right. Now. Your life depends on it. And if you wait too long, you'll wake up one day realizing they didn't just hold you back. They kept you from becoming the man you were born to be.